All right, so here he is, DC, the former UFC welterweight champion. They call him Ruthless Robbie Lawler. And I know when it comes to the power threats on this UFC roster, you think this is as powerful a striker as we have in the UFC?
Yes, he is. He's one of those guys that can shut your lights out in no time. And when you talk about fitting nicknames, Ruthless is as fitting as anyone in the entire organization. When I think about the ruthlessness of Robbie Lawler, I think to the Rory McDonald fight, where Rory had taken such a beating that he just fell down and goes, enough. This is absolutely crazy that I would try to stand and fight this man anymore. Robbie Lawler is a guy that has no quit. He will take it to the edge of whatever you can accomplish physically and push you past it. And he did it that night against Rory McDonald.
He's got a canyon-sized hole in his lip, and he is totally unfazed, right?
Still
the toughness that even a lot of UFC fighters maybe can't even relate to. Good to see Ruthless Robbie Lawler back, and hopefully in fine form here tonight. All right, so here he is, the ubiquitous Nick Diaz. It's hard to quantify his contribution to mixed martial arts. I will just lead by saying that this man brought a lot of fans into this sport, and when he fights, buildings still packed to the max.
Yes, absolutely. Nick Diaz has a fan base that will follow him through anything, and rightfully so. He won the Strikeforce Welterweight Championship, defended it in a ton of crazy fights, knocking out Paul Daly, knocking out Marius Zaromskis, and then coming back to the UFC and getting wins over BJ Penn, fighting George St. Pierre, and then also sharing the octagon with Anderson Silva. So it was only big fights for Nick Diaz because he was such a star and such a draw.
And sometimes people lose sight of just how good he was in his prime. 2008 to 2011, Nick Diaz won 11 consecutive fights. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Ruthless Robbie Lawler. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Nick Diaz.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. Oh, how good is it to see Nick Diaz, the pride of the 209, back in the octagon tonight. Unfortunately, inactivity has become part of the narrative, but there's no denying when Nick Diaz competes, it is must-see television. He's always fighting one of the better fighters in the world. More often than not, his hand will be raised. Nick Diaz in another huge spot in his MMA career tonight. Right hook to the head, blocked. Oh, nice job by Robbie Lawler, training now at Hard Knocks 365. Henry Hooft has tried to simplify his striking a little bit. Tommy Barzini on the wrestling side. Don't close the book on Lawler making another run to championship contention.
Another nice combination to the head.
Frantic pace early on to this one. Elbow attempt now, that one blocked by Diaz.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Diaz gets hit with that hook. He's got to be careful here. Just out of range with that right hook. All right, gets inside, gets the single collar tie here. Oh, nice jab there by Diaz. All right, so he continues to use his jab effectively here, DC. He gets that hand to the target pretty quickly.
I mean, just right away, blasting the jab after jab after jab. He's a phenomenal boxer. with a vast understanding of fighting behind an educated jab.
Man, has he been masterful on the feet this evening, and everything has worked off of that patented jab. He has had that in his opponent's mug all night long. Able to land there with the straight left. To the body, and it lands. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Lawler's shot is blocked.
Keep going! Keep going!
Oh, nice little right hook there.
Oh, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, he's staying busy here, connecting with a barrage of punches.
That was great head movement. Oh, man.
Oh, there's that ruthless Robbie Lawler right hand. You do not want to get hit with too many of those.
Nah, man, this is a dog. Robbie Lawler is a flat-out dog. A guy that's willing to fight anybody, protect his yard. I am a massive fan of ruthless Robbie Lawler.
Ate another left hand there. Slips. Lawler's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. Nice jab there by Diaz.
Big counter right hand. Watch knees to the body.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Lawler. Slips to avoid the right. Oh, such a natural jab, and there it is again as he gets the hand right to the target.
I mean, right to the target, John. It's like the dude sitting there with a red target on his nose, just getting beat up, hit bullseye after bullseye after bullseye. I love his ability to feint once and then throw that jab right behind it. It's nasty.
Right hand on the counter is true. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now. But he's got to start to protect it.
Well, he continues to stay busy, and he continues to land with volume punches here.
I mean, volume, but he's not wasting anything. He's so accurate out there. Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
Whiffs on the right hand.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
Oh, almost like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's going to have to bring in the end swell to try to deal with the swelling because this guy is getting pieced up.
Well, he doesn't need space. Beautiful connection there in the clinch.
Another good shot to the head.
Stop.
Second round, straight ahead.
Nice work out there. You're really pushing hard, I can see that. But we have to be more effective with our contact. Don't just throw punches for the sake of throwing punches. We're going to get tired.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we are, early round two. All right, next round is underway, and I think my biggest takeaway in the previous round, his ability to avoid shots, right? It seemed like every time his opponent loaded up, by the time the strike got there, he was out of harm's way.
And it was a very minimal movement. It wasn't a big movement off the center line. The opponent threw, it was maybe 2 inches off to the right that allowed him to be out of position from his opponent's punch, but still in position to return a strike of his own. He does a phenomenal job of actually attacking the takedowns off of his punches.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and Neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Oh, Diaz is back in side control.
There it is, now he's going to mount. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the field.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that, and it's showing in his opponent's face with all that swelling.
Oh, big roundhouse attempt, just misses. All right, so now...
bad.
Oh! Lands a big elbow there. Under 2 minutes now to go in round two. All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go and get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
You need to work on his position.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Yeah, Page and Alexio Olenek. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt.
Nice positional control here. Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Diaz. All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you gotta credit this striker for continuing to attack that area.
Just knowing the target, knowing what he's supposed to do, and doing it as effectively as he is right now. This guy's tremendous.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. Final seconds here of round two.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Oh, a nice hook there by Robbie Lawler. His misses are entertaining. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Lawler's eye looks so swollen now, you've got to at least speculate as to whether or not that is a fractured orbital.
Go after the cut. End this fight.
Nice body shot. Oh, strong hook to the head there by Diaz. Well, you got to think he's happy with this performance here tonight. Essentially, just the way he drew it up, it's been a striking clip.
It's like a fairy tale. He's doing everything he wanted to do, and his opponent isn't doing much to try and deter him and really mess with the game plan.
Lawler's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time. I'm not so sure they're not going to step in, Daniel, and stop this fight right now. Hard to be a one-eyed fighter in a mixed martial arts. Oh! Big right hand. Well, you can feel that breeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Diaz.
I want you to make that cut worse now.
Oh, nice right hand. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Diaz is really taking aim at that cut right now, and hard to blame him, right? They might even call in the ringside physician. He is continuing to target that area. All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut, and it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter, and he's as smart as they come. So the moment that cut opened up, you knew that that would become his focus, and we are seeing it very clear right now.
Oh, there's the head kick. Looked like there might have been a window there. Instead, it is blocked by Diaz.
You know, that's a big thing whenever you're blocking high kicks, man. You cannot just take the brunt of that kick on one arm. You have to get that cross arm and try and guide that kick so you don't take all of it.
Lawler's cheek is just fauceting blood all over his face, all over the canvas. Like, where's the ringside physician? Maybe time to call on the doctor. I don't know. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Oh, roundhouse kick. Well, he was knocked down by his opponent earlier in the round, and I'm not sure he's mentally back in this fight.
Well, it's hard to build back from something like that. But as you watch, he's trying, but we don't know what type of dialogue is going on within himself right now in regards to him believing or not having much confidence in his approach to this fight.
Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position come in here to try to stop this fight.
Lawler's an absolutely bloody mess right now. Cut man knows he's got his work cut out for him between rounds. Able to get back to his feet yet again. Oh, but not a good look for the judges here. Look how wobbly he is.
Oh, another one.
Oh, nice job there defensively to block that knee attempt. Good work. Oh!
Now he's backed up.
Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here late in the fight.
Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both trying to really show that they belong. They're both trying to show that they're the better fighter. They have been matched at every single step. They're both bloody, battered, bruised, but neither one of them is willing to take a step back. These guys want to win.
Vision.
Oh, he hurt him again!
Seconds winding down in round 3. And now leather being thrown on both sides. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Relax.
All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician. All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really opened up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, this is crazy that this fight is still going on. An appreciative crowd obviously getting behind both fighters. Both guys just brawling like crazy in that previous round.
They both came with an idea that they were collecting $50,000 extra dollars. And right now, I am certain that they're both to receive that check.
All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here tonight.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change. Oh, it landed. He hurt him.
These guys are leaking all over each other. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing.
Oh, good knee. Oh! He's hurt bad. Oh!
Another knockdown!
Nice.
All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, man, he's still targeting that cut, and it is getting worse by the minute. Making all these shots count. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Big right hook coming, it's blocked.
Oh, big elbow.
Just over 3 minutes to go now.
Heavy on the cut. Heavy on the cut.
Well, I don't think his corner is going to step in here, but maybe the referee will take a close look. I mean, that eye is disgusting.
His eye is done. He's been beat up. He got cut early in the fight, and he's just been targeted in that area. He has not made any changes to his defense, so he's continuing down this path. The doctor's going to take a look.
Looks like someone took a red Sharpie to his side. A lot of bruising courtesy of those bodies.
Oh!
That is it! Robbie Lawler gets the finish.
Holy smokes.
All right, now we go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 23 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Ruthless Robbie Lawler.
Ruthless Robbie Lawler, the consummate fan favorite, and the power game was on point tonight, champ.
One of the toughest fighters we've ever seen in the UFC. When he came from Strikeforce, he was a new man and fought his way to the UFC championship.